What's going on, guys, and welcome back to another Satisfactory episode, where last time we got our tiny little concrete facility up and running, and we also got our copper sheets up and running, and more importantly, we got our 6 coal generators up and running to automate power throughout the factory. But we don't just have 6, we now have 12, because if you remember, at the end of last episode, I did say I was going to duplicate what we have next to it, so we're making quite a bit of power. Well, I say quite a bit, but 900 megawatts for where we are right now is actually pretty decent. But in today's episode, we're going to do a little bit of upgrading to this little iron facility here. As you know, everything is running on Mark 1 belts. So what we need to do is we need to actually upgrade and overclock our miners to give us 120 ore per minute. That means we then need to double the amount of smelters we have and double the amount of constructors we have as well. But what this is going to do is going to double our whole facility here to give us an increased production rate on our rotors and on our reinforced plates. Because today I would like to get the modular frames up and running and maybe start utilizing these iron nodes here as well as these 6 iron nodes here. But first is get rid of any excess materials that we're not currently using or it has no purpose for us right now. So the smart plating is one of them, and that's being sent to our sink so it can make us some tickets. Because I need tickets, I want to buy some stuff from the store because we need some cool things. For example, we need ladders, because what I'm about to build is going to require me to get up and down a lot, and as you know, we don't have a jetpack yet. So what I'm going to do is get the ladders. I think we can get quite a bit because we do have 29 tickets. And that's because I have put any rotors or smart plating that we're not currently using right now into the storage bin next to our sink. So we can get some glorious tickets to spend in here. So, we've got the ladders. I'm going to get wall conveyor mount, the conveyor wall mounts. I'm going to get wall power outlets. We don't need pipelines yet. And I'm also going to get the windowed walls. Wait, how much have we spent so far? 22. Damn it, I was going to get windows, but we can't. Is there anything else we can get? Let's get walkways. Walkways and factory railings. That should be 29. Yep. Bye. Done. We got a lot of cool things. But first, we've got a lot of dismantling to do. And yeah, that does mean removing what we have built here. And that's the thing about Satisfactory, is don't be afraid to dismantle what you've built, because you'll never get anywhere. So we need to remove all of this. I'm probably going to move the containers over like to this side with all the items in it. And I'm not going to bore you with all of that, so you don't have to worry. And then we're going to double our miners to give us a 120 output because they are not pure nodes. And then we're going to make some nice, cool, little, tight, compact engines right here, which if you've been on my live streams before, you'll notice I do very tight modular engines. And they are vertical and don't take up as much room as what this does. And they are future-proof. Okay, so as you can see, we have now removed the whole iron facility, but I have stored the items in here. So we've got the plates, rods, and the screws in case we need them. And then I've also left the assemblers here with the rotors and reinforced plates in their storage bins as well. So what we want to do now is, have I got enough concrete? I need concrete. Let's grab you. Can I get up from here? Wait, did I just remove that? I thought I just removed that. Oh, actually, we do have ladders now. There we go. Because I know for a fact it wouldn't let me jump up there. So to start off one of these, what we're going to do is we're going to do plates. And I'm debating if to make a double plate line. Yeah, let's make a double plate line. So what we're going to do is we're going to remove this line here. Oh, God. Oh, no. Oh, no. Remove them. Now, let's get our foundation pieces down. Frame foundation. Let's put you, like, right there should be fine. And we're going to bring up you by 3. And I'm just trying to think now. We're going to be needing 120. We're going to need 4 smelters on either side. So we're going to bring this out 4 times. And come on. Bring out that 4 times. We're going to get then our small foundations. And then bring you along this side. So it looks like it's got wings, sort of. And we're going to do the same for the opposite side. Like so. Then this is why we needed the ladders. Because we need to put... let's put you down there. And then get onto the top. Then we can just jump up here. Grab our glass foundations. And then fill in the gap in the middle. So we don't fall through the holes. Then... we're going to want to get our production. We want to get a smelter. And we're going to want the input on the inside. We want the input on the inside. So we're going to be like this. 2, 3, 4. So this right here is going to be a 120 line. Because this needs 30 iron ore. So 30, 60, 90, 120. And we're going to do the same because we're going to bring 2 iron lines, 1 up here, 1 there, coming straight in, being split in a manifold, going into each machine. So I need to now put the smelters on the opposite side. And done. Simple as that. Now we've got 4 smelters, 8 in total. Then from here, we're going to grab our splitters. Grab our splitter, and we're going to want to put it literally right on this line. So it's up 1, and we're going to do 1 here as well. And we're just going to do that all the way along. Until there should be 8, and then all the machines can then get fed. And although we don't need 1 here, I'm going to add 1 just for the sake of when we upgrade to Mark 3 belts. So now let's do Mark 1 belts all the way along here, connecting to the machines. And then we're going to get a Mark 2 belt coming from each splitter, connecting to the other one. Like this. And in there as well. What we need to do now is get a Mark 2 belt and then attach that to the end, just like that. Get a Mark 2 lift, bring that down. Like so. And then we're going to bring our first line to the elevator, which should be about there. Cool. Now that's our iron going in, and then that'll be feeding our smelters, well, on this right side anyway. And then I just need to duplicate what I did with the belts on that side here, and then bring this second belt up an elevator here, so these smelters then get fed. Okay, so now I've connected them belts up onto this right side, and then this left side has been complete. That is now the inputs done. Now we need to start working on the outputs. So, by looking at this, we need to actually go up 1 more on the central foundation. Bring that up. Boom. Boom. Then get another small foundation. Connect it to the top so it's got a bit of a lip. Like so. Then we swing around this side. Do exactly the same. Come on. Like I said, you've got to fight these frames. Then we're going to climb to the top. So I made some ladders on this side as well. And then we're going to put the glass foundation back into the middle here. So foundations, glass foundation, all the way along the top. Then we're going to want 4 constructors. So, production. Oh, that's the assembler. Constructor. And I have the input on the outside and the output. The input on the outside, the input on the outside and the output on the inside. That makes sense. Am I saying that right? So it looks like this. So eventually, we will then get a belt, a Mark 1 belt, not Mark 2. Then that should just clip nicely into there, just like that. And then we want to do the same for all the other smelters. So we're going to climb back up the ladder. Ooh. The reason this is more tutorial-esque is because a lot of people do ask me on how to build these. And this is one way, right? So this is going to be an iron plate. And this is going to be making 20 parts per minute. So 20, 40, 60, 80. And this is going to go on its own Mark II line. And then same with this side. So we need to do 4 more constructors here. And then we need to connect the inputs on this side with lifts as well. So we're just going to do that. But you can always hit no if you're connected by that little beep. Just like that. And then we're just going to do the same for the opposite side. So there we go. We now have 4 constructors on the left, 4 constructors on the right. Then 4 smelters underneath are feeding these 4. And then 4 smelters on this side are feeding these 4. So what we need to do now is get the output sorted. So we need our beautiful mergers. And we need 1 here. And we just need to bring it all the way down. Exactly like we did the splitters on the first level. Just like this. And then we're going to put Mark I belts coming out of the constructor into the merger. Oh, God. I knew that was coming. God. I'll leave it in. We'll leave it in. That's back-to-back episodes now have fallen. God damn it. And then we just put Mark I belts here. Wait. What's going on with you? Oh. Is that... Oh, it's a double. If that ever works, if that ever does that, what it just did with me, sometimes, I don't know why, I think it's something to do with the game where, like, it will place 2 items down in one spot. I think it's a bug. But it happens very rarely. And then what we want to do is put a Mark II belt on the inside. So Mark I here from the machine to the merger, then a Mark II from the merger to merger. Like this. And then we're going to do this one right to the end. Right there. Okay? And then we're going to do the same for this side. Now time to make sure the recipes are all set. Iron plates. That one I did. Iron plates. And the same for these 4. Simple. Now, we just need to get the power set up. We've got the belt set up. We've got the recipe set up. Actually, we've not done the smelter recipes. Nope. We can do them from outside. I always miss something when I come to do these builds. And then I want to remove this ladder because I shouldn't need to come back up here now. Everything's now connected. Unless there's a belt I've missed, so which I'm going to double check. Because normally there is. All them 4 belts are connected. All them 4 belts are connected. All the mergers are connected to each other. That now means we can now fire pole down here. Whee! And bring our plates down. Okay, so with that now being done, we now need to get the power set up. So what we're going to do is we're going to grab a power line, which is you. Connect you up to the central line here, which is where I'm stood. Right there. Then I want to create a line there. And then a line right there. And all I need to do is bring these across and keep them central. Like this in each of the foundations. And then connect some to each of their machines. Just like this. Because now we can add them to the roof, well, underneath a foundation, we can make some nice, clean clipping for the wires to go through the foundation to the machine above. Now we've got that built, all we need to do is make our miners produce by 200%, giving us 120 parts per minute. And the same with this one as well. And we're going to do that. And boom. I may as well upgrade this one now, ready for the next one, which is not built yet. And then that's it. And there we have it, our beautiful iron plate modular engine, making us 160 plates per minute, more than enough to help us through our next few projects. But we also now need to start working on our rods. Okay, so it's near enough the same principle, what we did with this engine for the rods. The only difference is it's a 2-to-1 ratio. For every 1 smelter, it's 2 constructors. Because the smelter needs 30 iron ore and produces 30 ingots, where a rod constructor needs 15 ingots to produce 10 rods, right? So all we need to do is just do one smelter to 2 constructors. So that's why I've got a space here. Then I need to add 4 foundations on top for the constructors. The same for this side. Grab you. And then 4 across there. With this one, what we're going to do is we're going to grab our splitter. We're going to put... What the? I didn't put you down. We're going to put the splitter right here. And then another one with the input on the left side to connect up to these. And then this one now coming from here to connect up with these 2. So I'm going to do the same on this side. And it's just basically mirror image. Connect you in. Is that straight? That is. Then we need to, on this side, only put a Mark 1 belt. Because the 120 from here is being split into 2 on each side anyway. So that's only going to be 60 on each side. So we don't need to do a Mark 2 until we upgrade later on. Then let's get our ladders down. Our ladders. And then we're just going to start putting... Oh, I need to put the glass foundations down. Because I nearly fell through there. And that's why I put them there. But I do like to put them along here as well. Just for aesthetic purposes. And then get our beautiful smelters. And I want the input on the outside. And the output on the inside this time. And then mirror image on this side. Like so. Then we're going to need a merger in the middle. Or a beautiful merger. Come on. Like that. And then the same here. Mark 1 belt from the smelter to the merger. And the same in the middle. And then you. Oh. God damn it. Mark 1. To the... Where we're going? Where should we go? There? There, I think. I think it's there. And then I want to take you up to the top floor. I think that's a little too short. Maybe. We'll find out. And then get our beautiful lifts and connect them from underneath. Like this. And then a Mark 1 belt to connect to them. And then the same for the opposite side. Just like that. Then we're going to go to the top. Start working on our beautiful constructors. Get the glass foundation down again. And then this time, the inputs on the inside and the outputs on the outside. So we're going to put our constructors down. Like this. And we are going to need 4. On either side. Because 2 smelters are going to be feeding 4 constructors on either side. So just like that. Okay, so follow me along pretty carefully here. So we need to get our merger. And then we're going to go up by 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And then make sure the output is coming towards us. As you can see, the green arrows are pointing towards us. Just like that. Now delete bottom 4. So now you've got a floating merger. And then do this the same all the way along your constructors. Like so. Delete U4. Delete U4. And then we need to do the same for this side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Delete the bottom 4. Make sure the output is on the right side, which it is. Then we need to go onto this side. And then bring a Mark 1 belt, elevator, sorry. And then match this up. This can be, I think it's around there. I want to keep that nice and straight, which it is. Perfect. And then I'm going to jump down. And then I'm just going to match these up. Just like that. And then we just connect the belts up. And then do the same for the opposite side. So put a lift on the opposite side of these and then connect it up to these. And there we go. That's our beautiful outputs done. But Bitz, you're asking, the floating. Well, I have a solution for you as well for that. Stackable conveyor poles. We're just going to stack these up by 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Delete the bottom one on every single row. Then grab your splitters and then connect these up as you would to connect your ingots into your machines. Just like that. And then Mark 1 belts from your splitters to your constructors all the way along. And then a Mark 2 belt from your elevator. Wait, yep, your elevator. And then Mark 2 belts from splitter to splitter. Just like that. Now, you should be all good. And then you've got this cool spine. So next, we want to grab this and then bring this along and go up by 4. And get a Mark 1 belt and attach that along there. And we should need a Mark 1 belt all the way along here. Until we do some future upgrades where we will need a Mark 2. Because if you notice, if you're making iron rods, they're making 15 per minute. 15, 30. Oh, we do actually need Mark 2 up there. My bad. Yep, so we need Mark 2s. Well, that's simple enough. Done. Let me do this end bit, because otherwise I'll end up forgetting about it. See, even I make mistakes. Like, a lot of mistakes. Now, a Mark 2 lift from the top all the way to the bottom. Just like that. Now you've got yourself a beautiful rod engine as well as an iron plate engine. And look how beautiful they look. Brother and sister. Right? Standing side by side. Now we just need to get this powered up and then we're good to go and get all the recipes selected. And then that's it. Done and dusted. Well, that was quite cinematic, wasn't it? Well, anyway, we do need to get cracking on because I think we're enough 25 to maybe 30 minutes into this episode now because it is very much a tutorial-esque on how to build these because I do get asked a lot of questions on Bitz. Can you please show me how you do this? Can you please show me how to do this? So I thought I would link it to a YouTube video and this will be the one because I did say I'll put it in the Let's Play series. So, screws, I want to get a glorious splitter because I think here might fit perfectly. So we're going to put that there. And then we're going to spin the splitter. And I want to line it up to say here. And we're going to want 6. 3, 4, 5, 6. And then from them, I'm going to need constructors. Because we do need 6 because it needs 10 rods to make 40 screws. And we are making 120 rods at the minute. And we're going to give 60 of them to the screws. Let me set the recipes on these. Screws. Get you guys done. Oh, god damn it. And then connect you up with Mark 2 belts. Mark 2. Wait, actually, no, it only needs to be Mark 1. We're only sending 60 this way. So let's put a Mark 2 there because we are going to send 60 elsewhere soon. And then Mark 1 from here. And Mark 2. I don't know why I jumped there. Because I was expecting a conveyor. Right, that's that done. Now, we need to do the output, and 3 constructors equals 1 Mark II belt. So, let's get our beautiful mergers. Oh, that's a splitter bits. Merger, like, right there. And I wanted to send it to the back side, and then we're going to put another one just at the side of it. Because what we're going to do is we want these first 3 to go into this first one. And then there's these 3 to go into the next one. Otherwise, the lines are going to stack. Oh, these 2 need to be facing left, actually. We only want this one facing outwards. So that one to go left, that one to go left. And then set these up with a Mark II. You to come out. Go straight into there. And then Mark II into U2. And then into the storage bin, which will be over there. And then we can just connect these up with Mark 1s. Because there's only 40 going to be coming out of each one, so it doesn't need a Mark II. May as well save our reinforced plates for now. Now, let's get our storage containers and connect these up. Oh, damn it. That's just a bit off. You know what? I am going to move all this. Well, it's only this one, technically. And this. Just over a smudge. So that can line up. Otherwise, I will go crazy. There we go. And a Mark IV into each of these. Mark II into these storage containers. Jesus, we're not on Mark IV yet. There we go. Now we have that set up. So what I need to do is I need to get the power sorted. So I'm thinking. We pull a power line from you to on top of here. And we're going to bring that along and place on top of the mergers to get all these moving and getting them going. Because we need the screws. We need the screws bits. Oh my god. Oh, there we go. Put you onto there. Cool. Now we're all set up. We're all clean. We're going to be making some glorious screws. And that's it. Done. Sweet. Okay, so I've been a little bit busy now for the last 30 to 40 minutes. Because I've been trying to tangle and fight with conveyor belts, making them all neat and tidy. Because I've put the assemblers, because if you notice, they've kind of gone. I moved them. Just look at that. How nice and tidy does our starter factory look? We have our machine making us our beautiful plates. Our second machine making us our rods. The rods being sent to the screws. The screws, which we are now making 240 per minute, going into the storage containers just there. And then one of them containers is going straight into our rotors machine, which is this one right here. The other screws are being sent along that top line and going into these 2 assemblers on the bottom, which are making us reinforced plates, because now we're making 2. We're storing one because we need some for conveyor belts, and the other one is being split and going into modular frames, which is this one, and being sent down this line, which is being split right here, going all the way along and round and being made into smart plating in this one. So, as you can see, we have now got modular frames up, and we got them cooking. Because it only needs 3 reinforced plates per minute. And is it the smart plating? Smart plating need 2? 2. So that's 5. So technically we only need 1 assembler to make reinforced plates, right? Because that's only 5. But then we won't be able to make any more Mark II belts because we're not going to have any excess. So I made one just for us, so we can grab our reinforced plates. So we're getting 5 per minute, so in case we need to make some more Mark II belts, because we don't get Mark III until we unlock steel. You see how I'm thinking here? But now we've got modular frames. going into here and being stored. And we got everything automated. Everything's up, everything's moving, everything's doing its thing. And I'm super happy with how it turned out. Just look how tidy it looked back here. Just look at it. This is our beautiful smart plates and starting to stack up again because I threw all the other ones that was over there into the sink, which got us them 29 tickets from earlier. So, yeah, we're pretty done. So without further ado, we are going to end this episode here, and we have redone our whole iron facility, and I don't need to touch it anymore. We're just going to leave it to do its thing, and if we need more iron later on, we will build new plantations. But in the next episode, we're going to start working on some beautiful steel and start grabbing that coal and the iron, throwing it into the foundries, maybe putting it into one of these beautiful engines we've made here, and start making some steel beams, some steel pipes, and encase industrial beams, and then we can start moving to Mark III belts. So please hit that like, subscribe, and also drop a comment in the comment section below. And if you want to catch me live every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, check the link in the description for my Twitch channel. And with update 4 coming out next week, I'll be streaming every single day. And there will be an episode coming out, which would be episode 6. And without further ado, keep smiling, and I'll see you in the next episode. Bye-bye.